I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable. But why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impact.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Confringo! Repulso! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy! They're even more aggressive than I'd expected. Potato! Stupefy! Levioso! Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo! Potato! Surely that's the last of them. Confringo! Revelio.
Ah, the absconder assassin! Pleasure to see you again. Can't tell you how happy my lord daughter was to get that watch. The absconder assassin. A remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Protego. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Absconder assassin!
Revelio. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. This is where Mary bred the spiders. They're not here now. Revelio. A ladder. I'm not sure I want to know where this leads. Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. Revelio. ready for whatever I may find down there. Exacts. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! That's one exact destroyed. Can't let you harm Aranshir any more than you already have. Cursed fiend. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Confringo! Repulsor! Protego! Revelio. Confringo! Half finished. But I need to destroy all of the excess. Stupefy! Repulsor! Confringo! Arrestomento! Repulsor! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Repulsor! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! This is definitely going to anger your parents. Revelio. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Deposit. Confringo. Deposit. Arrest the momentum. Confringo. Confringo. These eggs must be destroyed. Confringo. That's the last of the spider sacks. I hope that's the last spider. Confringo! Closer! Tego! Stupefy! Revelio. No, wait, that's the last one. And she's angry. Revelio.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Lord, none too pleased. Seems he's being burgled.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary. What untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary. Times used to...
This place has seen better days. Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Ha. 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 Revelio. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Revelio. That solves that. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
If one more person...
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prized family heirloom, sister or no.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace belonged to the first of the Haggerty women, hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Catherine come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place, resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
It's, good luck for me you stopped by today. I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off your face, she will.
Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Hack. A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio. Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer. Revelio.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring.
Revelio.
What was that? Feel as though I'm not alone. Not your best moment, I fear.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. 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 I should investigate. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? It won't be long now before we find another repository. Something there? Hello?
Hello? How nice of you to stop by. Not very good.
I'll kill you when I get down from here! Release me! No!
This is where you will fail. You're no good for me.
Are you wasting it? No! We're here to see this! You're a very weak dog! What are you doing?
No! I will make you get accustomed to that.
I should have made us your death.
Revelio. Revelio. A niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio. Alohomora. Leviosa. Now, I'm only trying to help. Everything Revelio. 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 Levioso. I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief and his heirloom's coming home. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Hasn't seen this many plants here before. Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
I don't want to work with goblins.
Wonder who lives here.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here. Revelio. Protego. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
The Ministry ought to haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
Revelio.
I couldn't wait to get out of Hogwarts.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. dream of making a better world for me. Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
What does that tell us?
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
They teach the dark arts.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
You come to the wrong place, child. For as snooty as Upper Hogsfield is, I don't have much to steal.
Come to think of it, tell us.
No me by sight. Confringo! Now where did it go? This is your first duel, isn't it?
Levioso, Accio, Glacius.
Now you've got it.
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Is that Infurious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph. Tego. Confringo. Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph! My dear, dear brother!
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. My apologies. I've not been myself since we last met. Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Bardolph. If only I could somehow rid our hamlet of these monsters. I'm simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. I can't believe he's never coming home. Part of me wants to avenge the loss of my brother, whilst another part of me simply wants to hide.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
You are most kind. If things keep going as they are,
How nice of you to stop by. I didn't touch your helm.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Who's that? Some can't handle a little wizards are running scared. Stop it! You fight about as well as a pumpkin. Move of a coward. I'll get you. I hate that! Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable. I won't rest till you're... One less human to worry about. You should regret coming here. Not quiet enough.
Closer.
Why can't I hit you? That was a grave mistake. Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable. I won't rest. Oh.
One camp down. On You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
Such arrogance. How nice of you to stop by. You ought to cut back on pudding.
Tell us.
Why, it's a grapple you are. You will regret coming here. One less human to worry about. I've never seen a sword like it.
Tell us.
Someone's here. Someone's been taken out. How nice of you to stop by. That's embarrassing, isn't it? What do you think?
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Revelio. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Confringo. wasn't too hard. Revelio.
Thank you for your patronage. I shall hope to do business with you again. It's been a pleasure.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't half hurt. Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck, and before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery's St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair from a Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry in those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
The secret is do the hard work.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favour of you?
Hello, is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Booba-Tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that Booba-Tuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Booba-Tuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few booba-tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for booba-tubers. I hope it's worth the risk. This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are those booba-tubers? Revelio.
Confringo! Go down easy.
Reducto!
You will not survive this fight. Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! You will pay. Incendio! What's up? Confringo!
smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness. Revelio. Just my luck. A troll. Revelio.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackcroft.
Confringo! Revelio.
Thinking in terms of...
I'll get
Depulso! Expelliarmus!
I heard something. Stop right there!
Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Arresto Memento Finger! One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio. Ha! Ha!
Come back here.
You've the brains of a troll, you have. There you go. Time to get
Stupefy. Stupefy. Glacier. Cinder.
What have you done?
Stupefy. Stupefy.
No!
Glacier. Confringo.
Potato! Careful not to get hit.
Stupefy. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Stupefy. Accio. Spelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Pulso. Confringo. Tego. Stupefy. Revelio. Totalis. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Quite the flyer.
Saccharissa, I found the booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This looks intriguing.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin-made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Revelio.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
One foot in front of the next, and quiet as can be.
Better be a beast. Confringo!
Don't worry.
Too slow.
You dare play one of my own! You will fall! Running home!
ready! A lucky shot! Reductor! Confringo! Reductor!
Revelio.
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Leviosa.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
That's it. Lightfoot is the word.
I could swear there's something. Don't know what Victor was singing.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Alohomora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready.
Revelio.
Element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! That rope will warn his dragon if you...
I've heard centaurs quieter than you. Someone missing a big shot right there. Leviosa!
Leviosa, where's the
Bang you! Leviosa! Leviosa!
Back for more. Not the bright The lamb returns to the wood. Miserable weak.
Leviosa!
I see foliage.
Leviosa, Expelliarmus.
Leviosa! What's your person? Leviosa!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. You're not going to.
I'll check your pulse. You ready? Stop right there.
Seems your arm isn't all.
I've seen many with
Time to teach someone a lesson! Leviosa! Put you down!
avoiding our problem.
Leviosa!
Stop it!
Enjoy suffering. Thunder! Dear, why do we blow, shall we? I have you not run away. Look what you've done. Bring down.
Leviosa!
Let's see you survive.
Leviosa!
Leviosa.
That's mine. Well, you'll have to do better than that.
You lost escape! Leviosa!
Die for that.
Leviosa!
It's mine. Barely felt anything at all.
Leviosa! Leviosa!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. It was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Progress thus far.
Revelio. Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
There you are.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Beautiful.
Yes. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan is to help with Fang, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts.
Confringo, the Tulsa! I remember our new mentioning something about gobbledygook. Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you. It's astonishing what one can learn.
The absconderous...
Poor Mary. A victim of her own greed. No matter what, she didn't deserve to be killed by her spiders. You think you know people. Nice doing business with you. Thank you for stopping in. Be sure to visit us again soon.
The absconder assassin! Oh, pleasure to see you again. Can't tell you how happy my lord's daughter was to get that watch.
Revelio.
Be off to the tavern after this.
Alohomora. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio.